What's up guys, Saf Ashraf here. Today we are going to be reviewing the MacBook Pro 13 with Apple's latest M1 processor. Just a heads up, this device has been absolutely amazing with the time I've been using it, and it's probably the best purchase I have made in 2020. Yes, I know, big claims, but anyway, I'll explain. Let's get straight into the review. The MacBook Pro has a fully metal design and feels really solid and definitely premium for the price we're paying for it. It also has a nice cool to the touch effect, which, I mean, it is metal, and if you touch it after a long time not using it, it's satisfying. The space gray which I have also looks really nice, as you can probably see here. Doesn't catch fingerprints, however the Apple logo might, so try and keep your hands off that. Altogether it's really thin as well. This will easily fit into your bag, come out of your bag. I use a case which I cannot find at the moment, but my friend is going to give me the case. I use this case here. Easily slots in, slots out. This is really thin, which means this is easy to use. The keyboard, let's talk about the keyboard. So the keyboard is really satisfying and probably my favorite keyboard on a laptop ever. It has just the right amount of travel. It feels really nice and clicky. The script for this video was actually written on the MacBook Pro, and as weird as it seems, I enjoyed the experience. It is backlit, it gets quite bright when you need it to be, and also gets quite dim once again when you need it to be. Altogether, the keyboard is amazing on this laptop, 10 out of 10. The trackpad is also something I really like. I am mainly a Windows user before the MacBook Pro, which meant I wasn't really used to the gestures, but I like it. The trackpad is big. You can do all sorts of gestures like this, and all of that. I'm still not used to it, to be honest. But the trackpad gestures, the size, it also seems really nice. Also, it plays a trick with your mind as if you're actually tapping into the trackpad when it's actually haptics. Apple's haptics are the best. You guys can disagree with me or not. However, there are some things I don't like about their design, mainly being the lack of USB-C ports. They had 4 on last year's MacBook Pros, and suddenly they decided to take 2 out. I don't like that. Apple, please fix this. I really need more USB-C ports. However, it is something I can live by. I'm getting an adapter today. I might add it in the editing of this video if I don't. Probably got delayed or something, but I am getting an adapter. You're going to need one anyway, so yeah. Let's talk about the display. So, display is slightly better than 1080p, but not fully 2K. However, everything you are going to watch on this laptop seems crisp, sharp, and just a pleasure to watch. Colors are also punchy, and just to say, I have used this with True Tone on and True Tone off. It really depends on what you're doing. If you're doing photo editing, video editing, keep True Tone off. However, you're just using it as a daily machine, then keep it on. It looks fine. Okay, let's talk about the touch bar, as that is basically a secondary display. As skeptical as I was about leaving the physical F keys for the touch bar, I am really impressed. It adds a lot of features and functionality for whatever you're doing onto the screen, and it is matte, which means if lights are coming from the top, you'll be able to see it just fine. Also, it gets quite bright when you need it to be and quite dim when you need it to be. There is one problem I have with the display, not like mind-blowing, you have to give it back right now. However, there is a problem when the laptop is closed and then you want to open it. You of course will touch the screen a little bit, but I have noticed when you touch the screen, it has this weird green like effect around the screen, but you can take it off just by wiping it with a very soft cloth. But I don't know why that happens. I guess it's something with the Retina display. Also, I accidentally touched the screen, and I guess my hands were oily or something. The whole screen had like a weird inky effect, but it's gone now. It looks completely fine now. Display is perfect. However, keep your hands off the display. Like, hands off, mate. Speakers. The speakers on the MacBook Pro are amazing for the size the laptop is. They get quite loud, and sound does not get distorted when you are at high volumes. However, on your lap you will feel vibrations because of how loud the speakers do get. However, it's just nitpicking because of how expensive this is. You have to nitpick when you're buying something this expensive. Apart from that, sound sounds great. Sounds great. Okay, sounds great. There is a headphone jack on the side if listening to audio like that is your way. I guess microphones coming to the same category. Microphones are really good. Actually, let's call some of my friends on FaceTime, see what they think about the microphones on here.
Alright, so I think that the camera quality and the mic quality is very good, and yeah, make sure to go subscribe to Saf.
Yeah, so the mic's good, and yeah, the quality as well is good.
Okay, so let's talk about the performance on the MacBook Pro. First of all, I have the 8GB of RAM and 256GB SSD model. The CPU is 8 cores and the GPU is also 8 cores. So this is the baseline model. I've been doing a lot of work on here, including schoolwork, writing essays and presentations, a bit of photo and video editing, and this MacBook has been outstandingly fast. I haven't experienced any performance issues and I haven't heard the fan yet. The overall body hasn't heated up anywhere where it's uncomfortable to have on your lap or in your hands. Maybe a little bit when editing like 6K footage or something, but if you're not doing that, you're doing like just normal schoolwork, then it will be absolutely fine. Adding on the editing 4K footage on here is a breeze, and doing everyday tasks will not even touch the maximum capability of this machine. All the components working together with macOS Big Sur, Apple's own chip, all of it working together just makes the whole process seamless. Some of you guys did want to know about gaming on this laptop. I haven't heavily gamed on this laptop. Just as an example, Fortnite runs on here at high settings with about 30 to 40 frames per second. It's not a gaming machine by any means necessary, but I guess it was playable, but I wouldn't play for a long time, it will get warm. Okay, let's talk about battery. Battery has been really good on this MacBook. Apple claims about 20 hours of constant video playback. That's a bold claim, however, with the reasonably hard workload I've thrown onto here, the battery life has been great. I've only plugged it in once, I've been using it quite a lot for a week, so yeah. Battery life is definitely a thumbs up. With the 61 watt charger included, the charging is also quite fast and doesn't heat up a great amount when it's on your lap or anything, so it is comfortable once again to use. The conclusion. All in all, the MacBook Pro has been amazing for me. It performs great, the M1 is definitely carrying the laptop. Also, the sound and display add up to be a nice combo. The only thing I want is more USB ports. I'm pretty sure Apple will listen to us and add 2 more USB ports, let's say for 4 altogether. However, apart from that, this is probably the best purchase I have ever made. An expensive one too. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to share if you did enjoy the video. Subscribe, we are reaching our 1,000 goal. And yeah, Saf Ashraf. Peace.